Alright everybody, welcome back to RWC Toyman's Railroad channel. Boy, it's been a while since we've done an update or put any videos up here. Hey, but you know what? I'm down in the basement in the new layout room, and we've already started some construction. Now we do have an old piece of the old layout that I salvaged and that we've been working on. We've already got the legs on it. We've got this all set up. I'm ready to go. And then of course down here we've already started 2 more modules. Just doing a quick little mock-up right now. These are 2 feet wide, 6 feet long for each module. Because I got to get it out of the basement if I ever have to move, right? So I want to make them too long or too wide. So that's 2 pieces of the bench work. Still got to do a little more work on this end, but for now, this is what I've done. So we've got some nice 2x3 lumber here that I've made for legs. Now I've got the legs set back about 12 inches back from the end here. And then I made little pockets, leg pockets. Right over here on top, you can see there's where the leg is. There are the pockets. So these will just slide in and out. The other thing I did was I put leveling legs on these. So these legs are 42 inches high, and then here's the leveling system that I've installed. And it's quite easy. You just drill a hole. Put your threaded stuff in. They're glued in. Put that back. Now you got some nice leveling legs too, if you ever need to level the layout. So now to bolt the 2 modules together, this is also what I have done instead of using dowels like a lot of guys do. I basically just use some screws. And we have threads on the other end. These actually bite into the wood. So here's the system that I've got. So this is like a washer type thing. So I've already got the threads in. You can see where it's got the teeth where it bites into the wood and seats itself. And then we just put this in. And as it gets tight from this end, it just basically pulls everything together. So you can see on this side, we've got a washer and a bolt to keep everything along here nice and tight and true. So when the layout comes apart and gets put back together, it gets back into its position again. So I put 3 across. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the legs. I just have to get some longer ones. I'm going to put 2 bolts in, countersink them, so they're not sticking out. So they'll be countersunk. And that way the legs can be unbolted, taken out, stored underneath the layout, because I'm going to make a little area where we can actually put the legs in and keep them there for each module. Right now we got these ones all temporary. So the length of the basement, see, we just got these clamps holding this up for now, and everything needs to be leveled and stuff. So the length of the basement is 24 feet long, 9 feet wide in this end of the basement to this point, and then it's 9.5 feet wide the rest of the way. So we're going to be building down along this wall as well. Now we're mostly going to be building around this pipe too, which is basically holding up the house. So we're going to build a module that slides in between that, on either side of that pipe, and goes in. until we get down to the end. Now there's another scenario that I'm thinking about doing too, is basically doing a dog bone, having it turn around where this pipe is, then having it come back around onto the module on that end, and doing the same thing down here where it loops around and goes back in. So seeing we're building it off of this, which has already got a double track. So basically it's going to go around on the outer track, circle back around, come back in, and then it's going to come back on the inner track, circle back around, so it goes back on the outer track. But the double track will be split up through all the modules because we're going to do some, I'm going to put railroad tracks down the center of town, so we'll have a little bit of a street running type scene too, so we'll see. Those are the two options I got for my benchwood right now. And of course, seeing how it's going to be modular, I'm going to be working out something that maybe if I can do a second level, which will be, not a continuous running second level, it'll be from point to point. But I do have ideas of putting a staging area in, which come along here. So the piece of track wood, it's only going to be about yay wide right here, which will come around in here, and then we'll have this nice little long staging area back in here. But we'll see how things progress as we go along. So there's your update on the new layout. So more updates to come. I'll be doing some more work on this tomorrow, and right up until it's finished. So anyways, all right everybody, it's time for me to go and last look at the module that Fishy and I built. And she did all the painting. Got all the water in that we're going to do, so that's it. It's going to be a nice scene once it's done, and of course we are going to get a backdrop up here. But the backdrop can't be very high because of the heating pipe, so the backdrop's probably going to be coming up so high. That's it. So I don't need a very big high backdrop because when we do most of our shooting it'll be down track level anyways, so we won't see this and that. But okay, for sure this time, gots to go. Got to make some plans and a track plan. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button, and we'll talk to you all soon. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you later.